welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Supremacy in the SEC at stake here. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide against the Arkansas Razorbacks. Great to welcome in Holly Rowe now, reporting to the sidelines. Holly?
Well, guys, the Arkansas head coach told me before the game, he addressed it in the locker room that they are talking about this Heisman matchup between these two top candidates, but that doesn't matter with how they play this game. He said it's not about them, it's about us. We want to showcase just how strong this team is. He's a Heisman candidate because of how we're performing. He addressed it, made sure we knew about it, but then his team is focused on all the right things here to start the game. Guys?
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. So Alabama's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And the first chance for this offense to deal with the atmosphere here in the SEC Championship game and the pressure of the moment, facing a rugged defense they know that we're cut out for.
Chris, even in these big environments, I think it's very key to just focus on what you can control, which is your own effort and the details in front of you. Typically, the offense, and more specifically the quarterback that can do that sooner, is the one that's going to have success. We'll see if he can do it right here.
So the false start will back him up, sets up a 1st and 15 now. Looking downfield, it's Russell. He lets it go on the move. That's reeled in. It's Meadows. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Caught behind the line. It's Jenkins. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early 1st downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Not much on that play. Brought down short. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. It's an out route. The catch made. He goes out of bounds just short of the 35-yard line. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Off the play fake on 1st down. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Bama. You can't have a better start than that in a championship game. Right out of the gate, Joe, executing beautifully, and they draw 1st blood with that long drive.
Chris, it's goal number 1 for your offense to go out there, establish a rhythm, but try to get that 1st score of the game. That's exactly what they're able to do. Here's what I loved about it was the execution. Quarterback played well, offensive line played well, right down the field. What great rhythm they established here on the 1st drive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the Razorbacks offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Some of the impact players we expect to step up today. Look, their teams are in position to win a conference championship, Joel. It's time for these guys to perform.
Chris, the reality is that if you performed really well during the course of the year, you're also a leader. So it's not just what you can do from a production standpoint, but when you get into a championship environment, how do you lead? What are the things that you do and say that elevates the play of your teammates around you? Such a good start to this drive. After the defense gave up the touchdown, the offense needs to get things started with an easy completion, a nice little gain, and now they've got something going.
Makes the catch downfield. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw. It's McClung. Lets it go quickly. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number one. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And after the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Hot over the middle. It's Brown. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Looking to throw it again. Touchdown, Arkansas. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short game. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Back to pass. It's Russell bringing pressure. He's hit as he throws it. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field. They'll kick it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. First down, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here. Look out, he's got space ahead. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Two things happening right here on this snap, Chris. One is that this defense is in no man's land because the secondary is in man coverage. They're not going to have eyes in the backfield. They're focused on these players running the routes down the field. And then secondly, it's the quarterback's recognition of that coverage. Once he sees that he doesn't have eyes on him, he takes off. And once he breaks contain, there's the speed, and it's a huge run down the field. Beautiful job recognizing the coverage and then getting all the way down the field for an explosive play.
The Razorbacks line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. And the Tide will now spend their first time out here. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And 6 more points to the total. Another positive play for this quarterback who's trying to use this championship game as a showcase, Joel, for his Heisman candidacy.
Well, Chris, as you know, you need stages and moments, and there's no better moment than this, a championship environment, a great opponent, and everybody in the college football world watching this team as they're headed for a championship, and he's headed for a potential Heisman.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Dropping back. It's Russell. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Jenkins. Alabama will spend its 2nd timeout here. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Pass caught down at the 20. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pass tipped at the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Chris, this is exactly what they were concerned about. They know their quarterback is undersized, and this defensive front seven is big and fast and physical. And here they're able to just bat this ball away.
It's caught, and he's got a lane. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7. And the time will now use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. Looking for 6. Touchdown, tied. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
We always talk about the middle portion of these games being so important, and that is a vital drive and great success, building momentum as they head into the locker room. Now they can go make a few adjustments and come out in the second half and try to sustain this momentum.
Extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchdown. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down. Looking to throw the football. Wide open downfield. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. To throw, it's McClung. Zips it down the middle. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Set for the second half kickoff, but first let's check in with Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Well, guys, the Hogs head coach told me coming out of the locker room at the half, as you know, there's been a ton of conversation outside of this game about their quarterback and his ability to be in that Heisman conversation. But here in a conference championship moment, coach said he cannot think about that. This quarterback has performed well, but this is a tight game. Voters like to see a Heisman-type moment in a moment like this, but we'll see if he can take it one play at a time and keep all the outside noise off the field right now. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Quick throw, testing the middle. What a catch! And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're...
Touchdown, Arkansas! And they go on top here in the second half. Another big play for this elite wide receiver. Opponents have tried to defend him all season long. They haven't been able to. That's why he's a Heisman candidate, Joel.
They've tried to use zone, man, double teams, and it doesn't work. He's too good. He creates separation. You can see the hands, the athleticism. I can't believe the level that he's produced, in particular in these big moments and these big stages. That's exactly why he's in the Heisman race.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A sack like that on second down is a drive killer. Now third and forever, and now this pass rush, you know, is going to have their ears pinned back. You are in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen.
Punt team ready to boot it away. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Fielded at the 25. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. To throw, it's McClung. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And the Tide will now spend their first time out here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. Alabama will spend its second timeout here. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
He's back to throw again on second down. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Looking for a receiver. Coming after him. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
It is really tough to defend an offense that is playing this well. Their timing and spacing has been exquisite. The quarterback is seeing the defense really well, and here he threads the needle for a touchdown in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So Arkansas has the lead here. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Defense is coming after him. That's reeled in. It's Jenkins. They bring him down at the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
You cannot have a breakdown like that in coverage in this situation. You can't give up points on this drive, and this secondary has got to lock it up a little bit here. They've got to communicate better and see these route structures as they appear.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made in space. Look out. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. 4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. No huddle here for the offense.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Now it's second down here. Dropping back, it's Russell. Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You need a second possession, so you got to go for broke. This ball has got to be thrown aggressively down the field. It needs to get into the end zone quickly.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Chris, with the clock where it's at, I don't think you can guarantee yourself that next possession, so I think this is it. I think you've got to stay on the field with your offense. Try to execute here, get the first down, and put the ball in the end zone.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Down here on the Razorbacks sideline, this young quarterback has surprised everyone here today. This is really the first big moment of his career, a conference championship on the line, and he has risen to the occasion. I can see his teammates hyping him up, telling him what a great job he's done. He has to finish out the game, but they are thrilled with how this young man has performed so far. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. They make the tackle, but that's enough for a first down, and that should do it. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Contact as he let the ball go. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game. And the Razorbacks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, what a grab! Touchdown, Arkansas! A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is. Another huge moment for this quarterback. He's got his team close to a conference championship now and making a strong closing argument, Joel, for the Heisman.
Yeah, Chris, I think this may have done it. We knew that this matchup was going to be an elite matchup. Obviously, winning these types of games is going to help your case, but the way that he's played, and now the exclamation point late here to seal the deal, this might have done it.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Russell. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. Winning a conference championship in a league this strong clearly is one of the preseason goals for this team, and you can tell by the way they're celebrating. But, Joel, now we're going to wait and see what their path to a national championship, the ultimate goal, is going to be.
Well, like you said, the strength of winning a championship in this conference is not going to be lost on that committee. I wouldn't be surprised if this team does garner a bye, and then it's about retaining momentum, as we've seen throughout the history of this playoff. How well can you execute after a long layoff? I think that's going to be the challenge for this group.
That'll wrap up our coverage of this conference championship game. Next stop, the college football playoff. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Greetings and welcome to a very special moment on the annual sports calendar, the Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. Inside the Tiburon Theater, I'm Chris Fowler, so proud to bring you Heisman Trophy night every year. So many memories come out of this night. Each of these guys have hung out together, got to know each other better, but ultimately, the night's going to belong to one guy. One name will be read here, and one man will have that life-changing moment and forever be known as a Heisman Trophy winner. These are nervous times for these guys. The announcement just moments away. They've gotten to New York City, not by focusing on it, but once you're here, man, they want to win it. And every past winner has told me this is really a nervous time for them. They're this close to the trophy, but will they get a chance to lift it? It's an honor, of course, to be a finalist. All these guys have enjoyed their experience, but ultimately, the night belongs to one man. We're about to find out who's going to be this season's Heisman Trophy winner. And one more look at this year's Heisman finalists. One of these guys is about to experience a life-changing moment. Okay, we've kept them waiting long enough. All of us want to know who's going to win the trophy for this season. And here we go. This season, the Heisman Memorial Trophy is awarded to freshman quarterback out of Arkansas. And one final congratulations to the newest member of the Heisman Trophy fraternity. This season will forever be known as his Heisman season.